Yeah. Okay. It's exactly 21, that is 8:01 p.m. in Japan. Good evening from Japan. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching from. You are welcome to another interesting live stream on Adventures of Japan. As I keep saying, if you are watching on TikTok, don't forget to follow the account. And if you are watching from YouTube, kindly subscribe and ring the bell so that you'll be connected anytime we come up with an update. And in tonight's live, we are talking about one interesting and most important thing that could either break or make your success story with regards to traveling outside, not necessarily Japan. Any country you want to travel to, there is this one thing that could help you or could make your story a success or could break your story. And that is building your bank statement. Bank account or bank statement could either make or break your success. So that is why I thought it wise, or I think it's something that we need to discuss and learn something new about it, how to go about it, because it is actually doable. However, it is lack of information that would make us perish. Okay, so I'm here to bring out certain information, certain salient information that could guide us in succeeding in this journey. And so I'm going to title it in this form: why your bank statement can make or break your visa. And I will talk about what the Japanese embassy is actually looking for. That is, if you are coming to Japan. Sometimes you could be asked, sometimes you may not be asked, but you never know. So you need to be ready for it. And I will talk about the 3 to 6 month strategy, how to build it the right way. And then what to print and how to submit it. Okay. And I will talk, of course, the mistakes that get people rejected. We'll discuss some of them. And of course, we'll have live Q&A sessions. If you have any further questions, we will talk about it as well. All right. So before we start, as we all know, I have been talking about this ebook that if you haven't gotten a copy yet, you should try and get a copy, because this whole idea of coming to Japan is an investment in yourself. You invested time, you invested so many things, and this is one of them that you can invest in. Purchase this book, and when you read it, you're going to know that, okay, I have been looking elsewhere, but everything is in this book. So try and get a copy and enjoy reading. When you succeed, this book helps you a lot. All right. So I encourage everybody to invest in this and get a copy. The link is going to be in the description of this video, as always. All right. Okay. Yeah. Before we get into it, I think we are all ears. Okay. The volume is down. Really? Clara, is it okay now? Yeah, Beatrice, it's been a while. I see you. Clara, is it okay now? Can you confirm? Is it okay now? Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah. Clara, I'm still waiting, not waiting. I'm still waiting for the confirmation. Please. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. All right. So let's dive straight into it. Yeah. The number one, why your bank statement can actually make or break your visa, right? This document is a very important document. Yeah. The embassy reviews your financials before approving your certificate of eligibility. If you have received a certificate of eligibility before, you would realize that even on the certificate of eligibility, it is written that this certificate of eligibility is not a visa in itself. Though I say the certificate of eligibility is 90% work done, which means once you have it, you are almost 90% guaranteed of getting your visa. However, you need to follow certain guidelines from the embassy. When you receive the certificate of eligibility, it means the job from Japan is done. The companies have done their part. What they need to do for you to succeed, they have done their part. That is why they've sent you the certificate of eligibility. Now, the rest of the work has to be done between you and the embassy, how you communicate with the embassy. And so these are some of the things we are talking about. Okay, you know, a job offer doesn't guarantee approval. Your bank statement is supporting evidence. That's what I'm saying. So the COE itself is not guaranteed that you will be approved. Your bank statement is going to be a supporting document that could make your process complete. And so we need to be very careful about how to build our bank statement. Okay. All right. Thin account. You look like a flight risk or financial liability. That is, if there is no money in it that suggests that you could depend on it on your own when you get to where you are going, whether Japan, wherever you are going that needs your bank statement. That is a thin account could make it look like you are not financially stable. All right. But don't be confused. Let's keep going, then we'll understand it better. Okay. So most applicants don't find this out until it's too late. Yeah. Most applicants don't find this, they don't find it out until it's too late. You know, you hear about bank statements, so maybe you actually don't even know how to go about it, right? You just hear people talk about bank statements. Some people might say you can get bank statement from somebody and pay, and that's all. It doesn't necessarily work like that. So let's keep going. We will understand everything very clear. In fact, if I say something and you don't get it, feel free to drop it in the comment section, because tonight I am here to make everything super clear, crystal clear, about how to make your bank statement succeed. Okay. All right. That is what we are going to fix tonight. So that will lead us to what the Japanese embassy is actually looking for. Okay. Yeah. So please, let's pay attention to this. When you're coming to Japan, this is what the Japanese embassy is looking for. I'm going to be adding personal experience to everything I'm going to be saying. All right. Okay. Number one, consistent balance over time, not a sudden spike. Aha. What this is talking about basically is the fact that you hear about bank statements. You think, okay, Borderlink says you should have some amount of money before you come to Japan. Your bank statement or your bank account has been dormant. You don't have any money in it. And so because Borderlink says this, you went and took money from somewhere, whether you borrowed from friends, whether it's your investment you were keeping at home, and you took it and go and deposit in it. Huge sum of amounts. Boom. Okay. Now my bank statement I have fulfilled. I have met the requirement of Borderlink. Then I print, you go and submit. No. That is a no-no. That is not consistent. You need to build it over a period of time. That is why the banks, most of the embassies will require whether 3 months consistent bank statement or 6 months. Some embassies demand 6 months. They want to see how consistent you have been with the account, how consistent you have been operating the account. It's not only about the amount in the account. And so we need to be very, very careful with this. I know many people who were denied just because of a little mistake, negligence in bank statements. All right. Okay. The next one, regular transaction history showing financial activity. That's what I'm saying. Regular. It has to be regular. That is why I keep telling people that the best account to be used for bank statement is a salary account. Yeah, a salary account. If your salary account is being used, it's the best, because for that, at least every month, there is something going in. Even if you are not withdrawing, maybe you have some kind of business doing, so you are keeping your salary. At least every month, money is being paid into it. That is activity. It means the account is active, running over a period of time. Is that okay? So be careful and be aware that salary account is the best to be used for bank statement building. I know where I am coming from. I know most of our salary accounts, we have so many issues with it, but the fact is salary account is the best. All right. Without you doing any effort, it is running. It is an active account. That is one thing we should bear in mind. So now, if you have something to do to make your salary account clean for this, you have the chance to do it. Is that okay? Yeah, because the embassies might need either 3 months or 6 months of activities. So if you have anything now on your salary account that you need to work on, this is the time for you to work on it, especially if you are targeting Japan, All right. So this is very, very important, right? Okay, let's keep going. No large unexplained deposits close to the application date. Okay, I said something like this earlier. The account has not been active and you just got a huge sum of amount and put into it, bam. So you put it in the account within 3 or 6 months. So apart from that, nothing else is going on the bank account. When you present that, no embassy would grant you visa with that, because it is not only about the amount in the account they are looking for. They are looking for consistency, how active the account has been. Because if you just put a huge sum of amount in it, what if you went for a loan, or you just got your friends to come together, give you money, and you put it into it? After the visa is granted, you gave them back the money. What happens? Yeah, the embassies are looking out for all this evidence. So please be informed that it is not only about the money in the account. So you don't need to get huge sum of amount put into the account which is not active over a period of time. Then you think you have a lot of money, so you are going to get visa. I know people who had millions of my currency, Ghana cedi, in their bank statement. They were denied visa because their account has not been active. Okay, so these things, we might be hearing it. I'm confirming. If you have heard it before, I am confirming it that yes, these are the facts. So we should be careful. We should take caution from now as we are trying to come to Japan. Most applications would make you come next year, early next year. So we can work on these things, and that's why I'm talking about them now, so that we can take heed and prepare, so that we will not face any hindrance in terms of building our statement. Okay. All right. Okay. Next one is enough funds to cover flights. That's first month of settlement. Good. So with the Japanese embassy, even though the companies will tell you that you need to have some kind of amount after purchasing your flight ticket, probably the embassy is not aware about the requirement of the companies. So they also may think of, sorry, they would like to see if your bank statement could support you by flight and could support you at least some few months when you arrive at your destination, because the embassies are from the country you are going. They know the living conditions in that country. If it is Japan, they are Japanese. They already know the life conditions, the living conditions in Japan. They know how much you should be able to have in order to support yourself. Okay, so they are looking for all these things. So that's what I'm saying. It is not only about the amount, but it's also part. The amount matters, but it's not only the amount. And that is why if you have huge sums of amount, they know that one could cater for you, but they will still deny you if it is not consistent, if it's not built over time. Do you get the point? All right. Okay, I think we have some questions on. Hey, brother, I see you. Saija, I see you. Thank you for the likes. Rich More, I see you. Bro, I want to buy some of items in Japan. If you help me inspect them. Rich More, if you can chat me later, if you can DM me, we'll talk about it, okay? All right. I think we have some questions on YouTube. All right. Beatrice says, about the book. The truth is, it makes the process simple. Okay. From the sample CV and cover letter to the video links and other details on the process of the junior, I would recommend. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, this is the confirmation about the ebook I'm talking about. So, guys, please, I wouldn't say anything if it's not how it is. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that is it. Let's continue. Thank you so much, Beatrice, for confirming. Thank you so much. All right. Let's keep going. So we are done with what the Japanese embassy actually look for, or what they are actually looking for. So now let's proceed to the 3 to 6 month strategy, how to build it the right way. Okay. So now, please, how do we build it? We now know that you don't have to put large sum of amount just 1 day, 2 days to the application time, 1 month to the application time. So how do we build it? Let's see. So number one, ideally start building 3 to 6 months before your target application date. So that means if you know that you're going to apply for your visa ahead, that's what I'm saying, ahead, you should start preparing your bank statement now. Okay? I keep saying the salary account is the best. However, people from my country, when I was in Ghana, I know how my salary account was. That's what I'm saying. If you are in such a situation, which I wouldn't say publicly, but we know, if you're in such a situation and you are targeting coming to Japan or just going abroad, which most countries would require that you present your personal account, then you should start working on it now. Okay. All right. Make regular deposits. Consistency beats size. Yes. Okay. Consistency beats size. That is, if you are depositing 1,000, 2,000 consistently, it beats size. You would get visa approval rather than somebody who just deposits large sum, thousands of CDs or millions of CD into his or her account. You that has been depositing little by little, you will be approved. The person will not understand. I have much money in my account rather than you. Why you? Yeah, these are the secrets I'm giving out to you. Okay. All right. The next one under that, avoid draining the account between deposits. Keep a floor. Yes, this is another tricky one. Avoid draining the account between deposits. You should keep a floor. What this means is that sometimes I know some people may come together and be in group, for example, A, B, C, D, up to what number they know. Maybe they trust themselves, group of 3, group of 4, they trust each other. They will say, okay, A gives it to B, B deposits it into his or her account, or A, B, C, they give it to B. Sorry, A, C, D, they give it to B, and B deposits it into his or her account. After some time, B also gives it to either A or whatever they decide. Okay, that is deposit. When they give it to you, you deposit into your account and you pick everything. For example, they give you $1,000 and you deposit it into your account. After some time, you took out, you withdraw the $1,000, give to C. C deposits it. After that, C also took out the $1,000. That is not having a flaw. A flaw is having something stable in your account. That one, you don't touch it. Okay? What you are doing, it means that you are not running the account. You are just depositing, taking out. It's suspicious. Under normal circumstances, even if you are a business person, even if you are going to deal with something, a transaction, if you have something, you will not even use all of them. Okay? Either you take out even more, and when you are bringing back a dividend or a profit, you're going to bring back more. But a situation whereby you are putting in something, taking out the same thing, that is not running of the account. And that is what they are talking about here. So you should avoid draining the account between deposits. You can't deposit something and pick out, withdraw everything. That is a red flag. Good. You might think, how would they know? When we keep going, you are going to understand how they will find out. Okay. Next one, don't make one massive deposit the week before printing. It looks staged. Yeah, I said so many things about this already. When you deposit large sum of amounts, few days for your printing, few days or few months for your submitting, then you print it. It looks straight staged. Yeah, like you plan it. Somebody just drop, and you stage it. After that, you withdraw the money and send back to the people. Okay, it looks staged. So don't do that. Avoid that. It wouldn't help your case. All right, do you get the point? Okay, next one, treat it like building a financial reputation, not a one-time show. Okay, not a one-time show. This is why I keep saying that salary accounts are the best for building bank statement for visa purposes. Yeah, it's a fact. Okay, because salary accounts, they are not one-time show. Once you have a regular job every month, I don't know whether it's weekly that you are paid, it will be coming. Something will be coming into your account, which is in the system. When you print statement, it is consistent. Consistency. So the best thing, or the most important thing we should learn from this building of accounts, is consistency. Okay, consistency is the watchword that we need to pick from this. All right. Okay. That brings us to the end of the 3 to 6 month strategy. So this is what we need to do before printing the statement. Remember, I said some embassies might require you to print a 3-month statement. Others might require you to print 6 months, a 3-month statement. It depends. Okay, 3 months, 6 months, whichever. Okay. The next one is what to print and how to submit it. Because one wrong document can delay everything. And that is with Japanese embassy. If the document is not accurate, they will do everything to support you. They will call you. Can you resubmit this document? This doesn't look right. Can you resubmit it? For Japanese embassy, I know for sure they would call you, they would inform you and advise you if you can change or if you need to do something else. If they start doing that, you know that actually they want to give you visa. They know the document you have submitted means everything is okay except maybe one or two things. If it is a bank statement, if they suspect that something happened which is not intentional, they will call you. Okay, they will call you. And when we keep going, I will explain everything. Okay, in case I say when we keep going, I will explain everything and I forget to say something to clarify a point, don't forget to draw my attention in the comment section. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks for joining on TikTok. Thanks for joining. Michelle, I see you. Chidima, I see you. Some people just pass by and yeah. Said, yeah, it's going well. It's going well. It's going well. We thank God for life. Yes. And YouTube, we think, I think we have, okay. Clara said, I have two accounts. One is salary account, but a microfinance account. Then the other one is for petty trading with little money, but it is active. Can I use it? Okay, so Clara, the point is an account that is legal and active, you can use it. Okay, you can use any account that is genuine, legally active, and has funds. That's all. And that is why we are talking about it now. If you think your salary account might look vibrant, might look so authentic than the other one, then now you can, you know what to do. You can start taking from here and doing all the adjustment that you need to do. Okay. That is why we are here. Otherwise, even if at the point you think that, oh, this account is the best one for me, but there's not enough money, and you withdraw from here, use some, you put here, you are still into that trap. It's not going to help. So this is the time to start working on it. All right, because we are anticipating that for the interview and everything, we talked about it, we are going to make it. And after that, these are some of the things that will make us land in Japan successfully. I believe you get it. All right. Okay. Next, Osei said, how much should be available? Well, it depends on the the country you are going. For people coming to Japan, I think Borderlink and other dispatch companies may give you a quotation that you should have this amount of money before coming to Japan. That is between, I think, 50,000 to 60,000 Ghana cedis. However, that is their suggestion, but it doesn't mean you should just put 60,000 in your account, or you should be running the account till 60,000 and you stop. It's okay. They say 60,000. That's all. No, you can keep it going up to how much your strength can take you. Do you get the point? Yeah, so Osei, this is what I'm talking about. With Japan, they specifically say, the company says you should have at least this amount after purchasing your flight ticket. Yeah, it doesn't include your flight ticket. So if you have a strength, you can go up to 100,000. That is fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, P lady, I see you. Hello. All right. So let's keep going. Next. Um, Next will be the mistakes that get people rejected. These are real errors and they are more common than you think. Okay? The mistakes that get people denied, people rejected. Let's see them. Yeah, Clayboy, I see you. Thanks for the likes. Thanks so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. TikTok, kindly tap on your screens, tap, tap, tap. We are still yet to hit 1K on the likes. Please subscribe on YouTube and TikTok. Please follow and let's keep going. All right. So, number one, depositing a large sum of money the day before printing. It screams staged. I said it earlier. Using mobile money or fintech apps instead of a licensed bank account. So, Clara, are you sure your bank is licensed? If it is those small savings and loans, I beg, you should think of changing it. Okay? For the purposes of visa application, I think you should change to your regular salary account. Clara, this is very important because most in my country like this, some savings and loans company, even if you save money there, it's not something that you can use to support your visa application. This is very important. Okay. Beatrice says, for Borderlink, if they start their application process this month, at what point do they ask for something like, or for this bank statement? They would ask for this after you have secured the job, after they have offered you the job. That means after you pass the first interview, after you pass the second interview. Remember, you only need to pass 2 interviews. The first one being the orientation, where you are going to be in groups of maximum 5 as applicants. And if you pass that stage, then the next one, they will invite you to the one-on-one interview, where you are going to go through teaching demo, go through basic Japanese ability test in most cases. And we've talked about how to get through all these stages, Yeah. So after this, then the good news, if you pass, the good news is going to come. They are going to offer you the position. And that offer message, it comes with whether you are going to accept or not, because they will tell you after going through the interview and everything with your document, they are pleased to offer you a position. Per your position, they are going to offer you this amount per month. Are you willing to accept or not? So you are going to be the final person to decline or to accept. I wonder if you would decline though. Yeah. So after this, if you accept, then they are going to ask you to produce or to make available the bank statement supporting that you have that fund. Because in the form, they are going to let you know that you should have this amount after purchasing your flight. It is in the form as you are filling before you even attend the first interview. It is in the form. So after you've succeeded, then they will ask for a proof of funds from your bank. You understand? So for now, concentrate on the interview sessions as you prepare the bank statement, because the bank statement is something for the future, but we need to start working on it now. Okay. All right, let's continue. So the one that, yeah, like I said, using mobile money or fintech apps instead of a licensed bank account, that is a mistake that could get you rejected. It's an error. Okay. Another one is, I think there's a question here. Somebody said, good day. It's nice to be here. Yeah, Chinelo, you finally here. You are welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. All right, so let's keep going. Number one, another one. Submitting only a balanced certificate with no transaction history. Okay, submitting only a balanced certificate with no transaction history. So you just open a new bank account. It's also the same. You open a new bank account and you deposit huge sum of amounts. Oh, you printed it, submit. Yeah, I'm going for my visa. Trust me, you will be denied visa. Every country will deny you visa. No transaction history. It means the account is not authentic. There's no proof that this account is actually very active. No, they will deny you visa. Trust me. So don't do that. If you have an intention of traveling, even if you don't have a bank account now, or the bank account you have, maybe it's a microfinance something, you can actually open a bank account with a recognized bank in your country now, and you start building it. Remember, maximum 6 months is enough. So because you are going to be printing 6 months, maximum 6 months, all right? So you can start building your account now. Okay, no financial, like no mobile money accounts, no fintech apps, no. All right, next one is not checking country specific embassy requirements. They vary, yes. So which country are you going? You should think of inquiring about the requirements based on that country. Don't think because I am saying you should print 6 months, so you're going to print 6 months, or because I said you can print 3 months. So without confirming from the embassy, you printed 3 months and you go. What if they are requesting for 6 months? So these things vary. So you need to confirm from the embassy before you can proceed, or you should proceed. Okay. And I made it clear that I got my visa the same day. How did I do it? It is because I was in connection, or I was in contact with the embassy right from the time I received the COE. I emailed it to them with my passport, telling them I received this from my company in Japan. I got employed and I have this document. I have my passport. What else should I add to the document? Then, after sending the email, I phoned just to confirm. So when I phoned them, they asked me which of their emails have I sent my document to. I never knew they had more than one email. I'm talking about the Japanese embassy in Ghana. Yeah. So I told them I sent to email A or like that. And they said, okay, they'll get back to me. They got back to me telling me whatever document I needed to add as a supporting document. Some of them needed me to even think twice and go and do certain checks before I got them. But finally, when I got them, I still sent them to them again through the same email and followed up with a call again that, yeah, I've gotten all the documents. So now, when should I come and submit them? They said they will get back to me, and they actually got back, giving me the day that I should come. So that day, when I got there, my information is already there with them. They just took the documents and gave me the visa. That's how simple it was for me. Okay. So that is how you can contact the embassy. If you have the document, you can ask them, what document do I need? Remember, during my time, I wasn't asked to submit bank statements. No, I wasn't asked. But people who came after me, most of them were asked to submit bank statements. Yeah. In my case, I was asked to purchase my flight ticket, not flight reservation. These are two different things. I was asked to purchase my flight ticket and add the receipt, not reservation. So that was what I did. I purchased my flight ticket without having a visa. Sounds weird, but I knew that as they were asking me to purchase my flight ticket, I was having a strong belief that there's no way they were going to deny me. Because after all, you know the documents I have. If you are going to deny me, why ask me to buy a flight ticket? So I confidently went ahead and bought my flight ticket. I went ahead with them, submitted everything. Now I got my visa. So this is what you should do. You should confirm from the embassy the requirement of the bank statement. Probably they might even not ask you to submit bank statement. So it's good that you deal with them directly. All the embassies, if you send them an email, I am sure they will respond. Okay? If you send an email, please just make sure you send a professional email. All right? Let it be professional. You can use AIs to go through or to format your email. Let the AI know, give the prompts that I want to send email to this embassy about this, and that. Draft it. It will draft it for you. Yours is to read through it, let it reflect how you can write, how your tonations are in terms of writing. Once you do that, fine, it will write you a professional email. Okay? All right. That is about that. And the last one there is waiting until the last minute and having no time to correct issues. Yeah. You just think, oh, I received the document. Oh, is it not the embassy? Is it not the Japanese embassy? Oh, they are just there. They're just in the corner. Let me finish these ones first and I get back to the bank statement. Hey, you should take everything as they go. Take everything one at a time. Okay? Me, these kind of things, me, I don't joke with them. Oh. No, 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 for me. I don't joke with them. Okay? So I don't encourage you to joke with them. Please be serious with these things. Get them, put them together, and you know you have this here. I have this here. I have that there. And that's how you should go about it and avoid these mistakes. Okay? They are avoidable. These mistakes are avoidable. And I know you are going to avoid them too. All right. I think we have a question on YouTube. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow on TikTok. Okay. We have this question on YouTube. Okay. Gina Law says, does the company give time to accept, since you might still be considering other companies? Of course, when they send you the email, yeah, at least you can tell them, everything. Once you pass the interview, everything becomes negotiation. Okay, communication. That is one good thing about Japan. The people are so respectful to the point that once they have given you an offer, they no longer see you as an applicant. You can pick your phone and call them. Okay, because once you pass, when they send you an email, they will attach their phone number in the signature. So you can pick up your phone and call them. I say, okay, do you know what? Can you give me some time to think about it? Or you can even reply the email and say, can you give me some time to think about it? They would wait for you. All right, Chinelo, they would wait for you because you are now becoming one of them and they would like to treat you well. Do you get the point? All right. Beatrice says, please, is it advisable to apply in May even though Borderlink said they will start receiving applications this month? This is because my driving license is not ready. Beatrice, it's well accepted. Remember, I initially says it is good to apply from May ending and or early June. Now they say April, but it is from now till October ending or December. They will say till December, but I advise that till October ending. So it is from now till October ending that the applications are going to be going. Yeah, they will be applying, replying, or not replying, and all this stuff. So the application process have begun now, and it will be lasting till by the end of this year. So Beatrice, you are still okay. All right, you are still okay to apply in May or even June. It's fine. Okay. Next is, thank you for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Rooted, yeah, rooted. Okay. Next, Clara says the other account of mine is very active, but with little money on it, as I said before. Can I deposit a huge sum of money on it anytime I see a huge amount of money since it is active? Okay, Clara, this is what we are saying. It shouldn't be one-time deposit. Okay, it should be something you are doing over time. Okay, thank you, Rooted. I see you. It should be something you are doing over time. Don't let it look like it is. Nobody will believe that it's your own money. So just be doing it consistently. Build it over time. That way you wouldn't have any problem. Okay. Yeah, rooted. Yeah. Thanks so much, bro. Thanks so much. Okay. Uh, millions of naira, no be child's play. Oh, yeah. Millions is not a child's play. So the little that you have, be putting it in it. Don't wait for it to get to millions before you deposit. That's my point. You don't have to let it get to millions before you deposit. Do you get the point now? Okay. All right. Next one is, yes. Oh, okay. At this point, I would like to talk a little bit about this ebook again. Yay! Yes, we've seen somebody confirm that, yes, she got a book. She knows what it is. She knows what is inside. The important links and everything that is inside makes it simpler for you. So please go ahead and grab a copy. Okay? If you grab a copy, you are going to enjoy it. And I'll also be glad that you are supporting yourself as I support you from here. Because this thing is two ways. I'm doing my best. You need to do your best as well. So that in the end, when you are successful, I will also be glad because my goal is for you to succeed. And this is why I'm doing all these things, you know. So please support me by supporting yourself. All right. Thank you so much. And let's keep going. Yeah, Rooted. Rooted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Please, guys, prepare your questions. I know these ones are coming, but prepare more. If you have more questions, don't forget to drop them. Drop them in the comment section, and I will be here to help you clarify them to the best of my knowledge. Okay. Clara says, I confirmed it too. I would advise us to get it too. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Clara also confirmed. Okay. Thank you so much for confirming. All right. So we have two people here who have gotten copy of their book. They have their copies and they can confirm that what I am saying is indeed the fact, because I made it clear that if you get a book and you see that what I said is not exactly what it means in the book or what it is in the book, always I'll be live here. And when you see me, please write it here that, oh no, you said the book is like this, but actually it is like that. So people, please don't listen to him. It's fair because what you experience is what you should put out. Okay? Yeah, I see you, Quadri Solaja. Okay. Please, my wife wants to apply for the teaching job, but she has HND certificate. What can you advise? Okay. The simple and honest but bitter truth is HND is not eligibility. If you have an HND, you are not eligible to apply for teaching jobs because jobs in Japan require, especially if you need a working visa in Japan, you require bachelor, first degree or above. So if you have masters, you have PhD, you can apply. But if you have an HND, you cannot apply for teaching jobs because no company would recruit you, as the immigration required that they would have bachelors before they can issue them COE. That is why, because the companies might want to work with you, but the Japanese immigration will not give them the COE. So basically, maybe your wife should think of applying to schools to come and study, because as a student, you can still work 28 hours per week. Okay? All right. Yes. Akulipe style. Huh? Aku lifestyle. Oh, sorry. Aku lifestyle. Okay. Is there any proof of fund one needs to have? Like I'm saying, most of the dispatch companies would say you should have about 50,000 to 60,000 Ghana cedis. However, you are not limited to that amount alone. If you have more than that, it's fine. Okay, but less than that, it's no. Okay, all right. A cool lifestyle. Have I answered you, please? Okay. Yes. Next. Yeah. So we are now in the Q&A session. Okay. Yeah. So please. Aha. So now that what's in dollars? Please. I don't know. Maybe you are in Ghana, so I just said 60,000 Ghana cedi. You can convert it because as I'm here now, I cannot convert to dollars. Okay. All right. So when I was coming, I said there weren't any requirement for me to present my bank statement. However, when I was trying to bring in my family, my wife was required to present a bank statement. Okay. And this is why I said, no matter what you do, the banks are going to, the embassy is going to find out. All right. Sometimes you would think that, hmm, hmm, Okay, you would think that the embassy will not find out. You just print anything and submit. No. So we didn't know. I didn't know that the banks and the embassy would communicate. So my wife just went to her bank and requested that I need bank statement, and they sent it to her phone. I mean, her email she downloaded and go and submit. We didn't know that it needs to be validated by the bank. The validation is they would print it out, stamp it by the manager, and have some signature, and it cost few Ghana cedis. We didn't know. So we just printed and go and submit, attached to the relevant document and submitted. And the bank later called her after she went to the embassy and submit. And when she went to the bank, they asked her, "What did you do with the bank statement?" And then she said, "I sent it to the embassy for this, and that." And they were like, "Why didn't you tell us?" Because if you are going to submit it for visa purposes, there is a particular way that we go about it. And this is how we do it. You need to let us know, and we have to do it again. So we said, "Okay, go ahead." So they printed it, stamped it, we received the fee, and then she went back to submit it again. Okay. Oh no, she didn't even submit it again. She just let the bank call the embassy, because according to the bank, the embassy was calling to confirm that has this person actually got this statement from you guys. As it wasn't stamped, it means the embassy is aware that if you are presenting documents for visa support, you need to have stamp on it. So as it wasn't on it, it looks like not authentic. So they need to call the bank to confirm. Do you see the point? So this is why everything you do, you think, "Oh, I've submitted." If they confirm and whatever information they got, and they decide not to even inform you, they will just take their decision. Supposing the bank did not contact my wife to go about these things and for confirmation to be done, they will just tell the embassy something, and the embassy will just say, "Oh, sorry, we are come for a document, we cannot grant you visa." You will not know what happened. Okay, this is why we should be opened. For me, we didn't know that you needed to have a stamp on it. If we were to know, we would have told them from the beginning. So please be informed and be opened. These days, there is no secret to anything again. Once you are doing this, be open to the bankers and tell them, "I want to use it for this and that. Is there any better way to go about it? Is there any specific way to go about it?" Let them do it for you. Otherwise, the way ours went, yours might not be like that. So just be prepared and be honest and do everything genuinely. Okay? Yeah, Guadri soldier. Most times in the application, they do say any equivalent to BSc, and we know that HND is equivalent to BSc. In which countries HND is equivalent to BSc? For me, I don't know. I know very well BSc is not the same as, or is not equivalent to HND. HND is higher national diploma. BSc is Bachelor of Science, right? Is that not it? So for that, I am not aware, please. If that is what you are aware, then please go ahead. All right. Clara says, since the application runs from April to October, when do you think they will start calling for the interview? Yeah, ideally, when you apply, within 2-3 days, they should call you for interview. That's how it is. So, but mind you, it is from now till December. I am just advising people that you should end in October, because if you are applying in December, there's the likelihood that you will not be picked, or even if you are picked, it means you will not come in the following year March. You might come the year after. You understand? Because the process involved sometimes not smooth, applying for the COE and all those stuff. You might get lucky, but if you are applying in December, don't put your hope everything on it that you are coming the following year. Yeah. Okay. So that is about that. As I'm saying that they will confirm. That was in our case. And also, I keep saying, sometimes you might get the support or sponsorship from somebody like your parents. Fine. I know somebody who came, even on this my channel, I shared the experience of someone who came through Borderlink, and she used her mother's bank statement. Okay. So if you, in that case, you just need to get a document from the parent to support that, yes, I am the one sponsoring you. I'm the one sponsoring him. I'm the one sponsoring her. But in this case, if it's your parents, it might be advisable. Your friend, that should be very, very, no, that could be a red flag. Friend, you are coming as a teacher and a friend. Well, if you even frame it to say uncle, I think that might be better than friend. All right. Okay. So even those people that you might get randomly, excuse me, those people, random people who say we can issue bank statement to support your visa. What I'm going to say now is an eye opener. You should be very careful with them. Some of them might be genuine. That's fine. If you want to explore their services, engage their services, that's okay. But you need to be very, very open-eyed. Your eyes should be very open. Why am I saying this? There was somebody who came to Japan about 2 or 3 years ago. It means I came before him. So, according to him, when it got to that time, the bank statement issues, he wasn't certain, he wasn't confident using his own bank statement. And so he tried to solicit the help of such people who do support others with their bank statement and take money from them. It's like they are selling to you the bank statement, and they charge huge sums of money. Good. So he got the help from someone like that. I think he got 3 months or 6 months statement. But after getting the statement, he was very smart to sit down and analyze the statement by himself. And the date printed on the statement, when he checked the date fell on a Sunday. Huh? The date fell on a Sunday. And which bank works on a Sunday? My people, which bank works on a Sunday? That is a typical red flag. If he were to submit that, straightforward visa denial, because there is nothing you can prove about that it's not fake. You can't convince anyone that that statement is not fake. So supposing he wasn't smart to check the date, he would have felt a victim. He wouldn't understand. He wouldn't understand why his visa was denied, because he paid huge sum of money to support his bank statement, or to get his bank statement to support his visa. So to him, he might think he has a genuine bank statement. Meanwhile, something small, that small thing could deny you your whole struggle. Do you get the point? This is why we need to be very smart. We need to be very smart. We can do it by ourselves, by through our own accounts. However, we need to be very, very, very wise and be open-minded, be eye-opened to check everything. Is that okay? All right. Silas, Silas, you are here. Is the issuing of sponsorship proof of fund advisable? Exactly what I just spoke about. It is not that advisable, but if you need, if it becomes a necessary evil that you can't do about, then you should be very, very wise and open your eyes and check everything, detail, to confirm that yes, what I'm getting, whether you are paying for it or not, it is actually a genuine document. Mind you, most embassies are just looking for genuine documents, nothing else. They are looking for genuine documents. Genuine, let it be genuine. Okay? So that person, when he found out that, he pushed it away. He didn't think that, oh, I paid huge sums of amount, so why am I going to throw it away? He threw it away confidently. Otherwise, he knows that he can't get his money back. If he submits it, his visa is going to be denied. So what will he do? He rather pushes it out and now look for other means to get his own bank statement to be used. Because mind you, I said he wasn't just confident in using his own account because he thought the money in it wasn't that huge. He was building his account. It was a salary account. So because it was a salary account, he said he got help from maybe his friends, his parents, some of his parents. He asked his parents to give him something and he deposited in it to top up. And that was all. Do you understand? Because it was a salary account, topping up became so easy because something was in it already. The floor was there. It wasn't empty and the account was running. All right. So Silas, this is what I'm saying. If it becomes necessary, you can have sponsorship, but be careful where it is coming from. Certain things don't make sense to the embassy. If you are coming as a teacher or you have been working and you don't have certain amount of money in your bank account, it sends some kind of suspicion. Do you understand? So sometimes you need to also have your bank statement to prove that yes, you are up to the task, you are qualified for what you are going to do. Yeah, that's it. Aku lifestyle. But if you are being sponsored, you don't support the need proof of fund because the company will need to give you letter to cover that. Aku lifestyle. I don't think you are understanding me. Yeah, you are sponsored by providing you with COE. They will give you the certificate of eligibility. So after that, you are going to face the embassy. So these are the embassy requirements we are talking about. So if the embassy require you to submit bank statement, don't expect your bank or your company to give you bank statement because initially the companies are also requesting from you that you should have some kind of amount. Like I said, the banks did not, I mean, the embassy did not ask me to submit bank statement. However, it was Borderlink that requested me to submit a bank statement to them. So after I was recruited, before I even received my COE, Borderlink asked me to submit bank statement. So I submitted bank statement to Borderlink. I don't know whether because I submitted it to them, I don't know whether they communicated to the embassy, I don't know. But I submitted my bank statement to Borderlink. The embassy did not ask me of bank statement. So Aku lifestyle, do you understand the point? Okay, we are just sharing what is practically happening. Okay, this is specific to Japan. If another country, the companies will give you sponsorship so you don't need to present bank statements, that one I don't know. I am not aware of that. And I know here in Japan, some scholarships, the companies, I mean, some schools would do everything for you, buy you flight tickets. So in that case, you don't need to submit anything like bank statements. I know of that. But if you are coming as a teacher, these are practical situations that do happen. And that is why I'm bringing it to the attention of everybody who is willing, who is positioning him or herself to teach in Japan. You don't have to struggle, go through the interview, pass everything, then it gets to this point and something little will make your visa get denied. No, it's not worth it. Okay. All right. Beatrice, it's like the bank statement thing is now an immigration thing and no longer a company thing. I don't get your point, Beatrice. I'm not getting your point. Immigration thing or company thing, can you clarify, please? Okay, thank you, Aku style say, lifestyle say, I do get. Okay, all right, that's it. So Beatrice, if you can clarify, I will be very glad. All right, so it's about time. Wow. Oh, okay. it's about time to end this live and to recap. Before we leave, please, we started early. You should start early and be consistent. Start early, building your account early, and be consistent. Check your embassy's requirement. Okay? And if you watch tonight's live and you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Guys, if you are here and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Aku Lifestyle, have you subscribed? Silas, are you subscribed? Yeah. And everyone, I know Beatrice is a subscriber. Beatrice is a member of the community, Aku Lifestyle. If you are new here, please join the family, okay? Join the community. Silas, join the community. Yeah. Who else do I see here? Osei, Nana Osei. I will say Nana Osei. Please join the family, join the community by subscribing. Yeah, join the community, subscribing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So share the live stream with others. Yeah. One person applying for Japan. Share with anyone who is a potential applicant to Japan. And also grab the copy of the book. As we keep talking about, grab a copy of this book. And it's going to do you a lot of good. All right. Okay. Without much ado, I would say we've said a lot today. I didn't even imagine we could go beyond 1 hour. I thought it would just be a 30 minutes discussion, but now we are at 1 hour, 12 minutes. I thank you so much for joining tonight's live. I believe you've picked something from this live stream. Let's keep believing in ourselves. As I keep saying, I'll be doing my best from my side, and I believe you also do your best from your side. And together, we will all make it to Japan. Okay? Okay. I understand now after your explanation. Okay, okay. Beatrice says, I understand now after your explanation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. And those of you watching a replay, don't forget to check this video here because it contains certain information that would also guide you during this application. Okay, I'll see you, God willing, tomorrow. Bye-bye.